anybody.
It's just entertainment purpose.
It's
It's entertainment purpose.
It's not
in
in the case of anybody.
This is just entertainment purpose.
It's not in.
Hi, hotties, kettles, tea stirs. You're here for hot tea. All commentary is alleged, and in my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only. So I'm not done. Like I told y'all, we're going to have to break this down. It's probably going to take me a week because this a lying ass hoe right here. I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all don't like when I be doing all that cussing. So I'm going to refrain from all the cussing. But y'all got to give me time. Because when I'm dealing with walkie-talkie, he just really pissed me off so bad. He is every word in a book. He is every word but the child of God, okay? Do you understand me? I cannot stand his ass. But I am here to debunk his bullshit. I'm sorry, y'all. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, what else do you call it? What else do you call it? We are here to talk about walkie-talkie and all of his lies. You all know, and it's been all over YouTube. He did an interview with the Queen Sheba, and y'all, she got him to reveal his entire self. And at a lot of points in that interview, he was literally scaring me. Like he was about to jump out of his skin and almost attack Queen Sheba, it feels like. Also, for the people that felt some type of way that I was calling Slaurian's son Baby Slaw, this might make you, if you haven't, well, I'll just say this. If you haven't already unsubscribed and clicked off of my videos, this might solidify the very thing that I'm talking about. Slaurian has positioned her and her child as the outsiders. She is very nasty and evil with the way that she decides to behave and act when it comes to walkie-talkie and his other children. And I'm going to show you guys that in this very video. In fact, we're going to debunk a lot of the things that he lied about in Queen Sheba's interview. Things of that nature. Walkie-talkie Holt said that he don't like confrontation. I beg to differ. He also said that Mel should have come to him instead of going to social media, as if she ever really goes to social media to address your raggedy ass. She goes to social media to debunk the rumors. And a lot of times she's just speaking the actual truth of what happens because she is a transparent person, not your raggedy ass. I noted that he picked that up. Oh, I'm transparent. No, you not. You ain't ever been transparent. Don't get it twisted, love. I'm sorry, y'all. See, I'm telling you, walkie-talkie truly will make you go on a tangent. He be pissing me off. But I have put together multiple instances where walkie-talkie have went on a tangent on social media and had not called Mel to address her about anything. Because I know in this interview he said, oh, well, I just feel like Mel should pick up the phone and call me instead of bring things to social media. Now, sir, we're going to show that you and your raggedy ass baby mama Slaurian done went to social media on numerous occasions to try to blast Mel, in which she ignored Slaurian, and sometimes she may have addressed you, and that was only if the rumors were too big to not go unspoken on. You know what I mean, y'all? Y'all know what I mean. We've been watching this. I don't know why this man like to think that we are delusional, but we've been watching this. We know what is going on. So I don't understand how he thought he could get on this woman's platform and lie like this. He also admitted to him doing the revenge pee, and you guys, that is a whole separate video. In fact, I can't even talk about everything in this video for the simple fact it'll be too long. But I've also put together clips and clips and clips of Slaurian bullying Mel. So I know that he said that Slaurian was responding to Mel, but I don't understand how you are responding to somebody that ain't addressing you, love. Sweetie pudding. And please note, if I don't address it in this video, I'm going to address it in another video, because I am going to break down every single piece of Queen Sheba's interview, because it was so good, but it's literally so much shit I can debunk. I cannot believe he gave me this much content. He is an absolute fool and an idiot. He's a loser. He's a liar. He's a coward. He's a manipulator. And the fact that he took Mel to court and he was like, oh, I didn't want, you guys literally have to catch it and please pay attention. At first he said, oh, Mel didn't want it showed on the show show because she was losing. It wasn't going in her way. That's why she didn't want it shown on the show. Then toward the end of Queen Sheba's interview, he then said, well, I didn't want any of that to get shown on the show. I didn't want my children being shown on the show, so I won in that instance. So it's like, ho, you lying ass ho. Which one is it? Is it Mel didn't want the kids being shown on the show because she didn't want the storyline to show that it wasn't going in her favor? Or is it because you wanted to be in control and you told the judge that you didn't want your kids to be filmed? Because you a lying ass hoe, and you need to figure out which one that it is. And see, that's what I'm saying. See, because I told y'all I was going to stop cussing, but I'm telling you, he would make you go on a tangent that you just do not want to go on. I just cannot stand him. He is a lying ass man. Did y'all catch that? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Did y'all catch how he said that Mel wasn't going to be showing the kids on the show because because the court case wasn't going in her favor? That's why they weren't talking about it on the show. But then toward the end of the interview, he then said that the only reason that the kids not going to be shown on the show is because he don't want them to. You get what I'm saying? He was like, oh, the judge ruled in my favor. So he is just such a stupid ass coward. Let's get into it. Mind y'all, every piece of this interview, I am going to showcase a piece of proof to debunk the shit that he's saying. So everything is going to be broken down a little bit. Let's get ready. And if you want to see the whole interview, you need to go over to Queen Sheba. But I'm pretty sure we was all up in that thing at the same time, baby, because we was in that thing roasting. Anyways, if you haven't seen the whole interview, which, like, literally, where have you been? You need to go over to Queen Sheba, because I ain't going to be dropping the whole, I'm not doing that. No, I'm only going to be breaking it down and discussing it, baby. I can't cut it up, clip it, and bring it over here. I don't even like listening to him for real. With that being said, I did only get the important parts, and it is sped up. Also, in order to debunk a lot of his nonsense, I had to search around and go to a lot of different content creators' pages in order to get some of this, because I wasn't on YouTube when some of this was going on, and it was no need for me to actually screenshot, but I remember a lot of everything that was happening. So a lot of this stuff did come from other content creators, and shout out to all of y'all. I really do appreciate it. I hope y'all are not offended. I'm talking about, I got these from Gags and Giggles, Chit Chat, Empress Radio, What's Happening. I mean, baby, like, I had to search high and low. I had to go to anybody that had anything. I had to go and I had to find it, okay? And the stuff that I could find on their Instagrams and on their Facebook pages, and I went back all the way, literally years, months, comments, okay, y'all? So please just work with me. It's gonna take me a week to get this all out, but we debunking this hoe, okay? Because I'm just tired of this ugly hoe line. Now, if y'all want to help me, I would appreciate it, but I do think I have majority of everything. But if y'all want to refresh my memory, y'all been already in my DM. Believe me, I'm using some of the stuff that y'all have already given me over the time. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna get to it.
Because I already don't like interviewing. I already don't like defending myself or coming at anybody. You know, it's like, if we into it, let's sit down and talk about it and let that be it. If I do something that you don't like, call me. Don't go to social media. That's what I'm trying to tell her. Like, you didn't have to go to social media if you heard something. Call me. Because if I did, I'll come to you and we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we're going to start with this. Here's an instance where Slaurian, his raggedy ass baby mama, took to social media and didn't call his raggedy ass and let him know that she felt like her son, baby Slaw, was an outsider. And I need y'all to understand that this woman continues to perpetuate this negative, nasty behavior, which means she will teach her son this negative, nasty behavior. I know y'all want to say kids are innocent, which is why I say, whatever she teaches him, whatever his daddy teaches him, he will pick up. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but this is like the written rule across the globe. Whatever you teach your kids the first 3 years of them being on this earth, it will stick with them forever. So we've seen his first 3 years of upbringing, sweetheart, and it is not beautiful on either side of the playing field. And obviously we haven't seen it all, but let's be serious. Do we really believe that these two people, the first 3 years and what we have seen, have been productive parenting? So yes, before y'all come at me about me calling the boy baby slaw, go do the research. The first 3 years of a child's life is everything that they will take with them for the rest of their life. Of course, they're going to learn things along the way, but the first 3 years, everything that you implement in a child's life, they will take with them for the rest of their life. So that means if the first 3 years he was beating on his mammy, what the fuck you think he gonna be taking with him for the rest of his life? Moving on, because we really coming back to this topic, but I just wanted to show y'all. Here's an instance where this hoe done went on Instagram and literally blasted him and didn't call his damn phone, but he expect Mill to do something that he don't even expect the other broad to do. That he swear is such this good person, which is why he ain't got her raggedy ass in court.
The reason that she didn't want to talk about it because nothing was going her way in court. You follow me? And again, too, that's why I don't want my children on the show, because I'm not going to be sacrificing my children for anything. No amount of money, no nothing,
Let me ask you something. What do you think Melody had to gain from that? Being that you feel like Melody spearheaded all of this in the most positive manner, what would she have to gain from making this?
Listen, she did it like 4 or 5 different times. And each time she said she didn't want to talk about it on the show or whatever. I just feel like it was more of a poor storyline. Because I feel that if something went her way in court, she should have been quick to talk about it, And again, too, that's why I don't want my children on the show, because I'm not going to be sacrificing my children for anything. No amount of money, no nothing, She didn't talk about it on the show because it wasn't to protect the children. It was more because nothing was going her way in court.
Ask you this. You want to talk about this knowing that the kids could see it? Because what I saw is what the child said and not Melody. And that's why I kind of want to steer away from this, because I read what your publisher said.
Yeah, so let me say this here. So if I get either one of my children right here, right now.
But you don't want to do that.
No. Gotcha. My kid's not here. It's a hypothetical. If I got my children, either one of them right here, right now, and I ask them a question, I can manipulate them easily. You can manipulate a child easily. Any parent can manipulate a child easily. To almost say, for them to say what you want them to say.
Right. He said, Mommy said what? Mom was saying that you're like cheating on her and stuff, but like during you guys' marriage or like getting. I don't know. And she also said that you keep getting like other girls pregnant and stuff. I didn't ask her any of that. Mommy told you that I keep getting other girls pregnant? Yes, sir. And that I'll keep cheating on her? Yes, sir. No, Melanie! Why did she tell you that? No! Melanie! I don't know, because she's telling us how we need to realize when we get orders and things, and she like still kind of like tells us that something. Did you ask her any questions? She just came out and just told. She sits down and talks to us separately, and then she also gives us a therapy, and she talks to our therapist to tell us how we feel about like actually being in different houses and how we've been and stuff like that. Do anyone else?
So why now? Because they came on before, so why pull the plug down? Just out of curiosity.
Well, to be real, because one scene, my beautiful daughter, she said, "Daddy, we saw you in a hotel with the lady, and this was on national TV." And I looked at Melody like, "What is she talking about?" But they left it there. But then I found out that Melody showed.
Okay, well, I'm coming back. Go ahead.
Why would you say it like that, though? I mean, are you against him?
We're interviewing. I'm trying to
get
it on the positive.
What do you mean you're gonna come back?
That means I'll have a different, like a harder questions. But go ahead. No, it's not
I'm gonna be transparent. I'm gonna be honest about what. If you come at any questions, we go 5 hours, and I'm gonna answer to the best of my ability. But no, Melody has showed the kids a picture of me in a hotel with someone, and since then I'm like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe that, and I was bothered by that. So since then I've been saying I'm getting my kids off the show.
It's hard for me to say because, according to the kids, it's always dad did this, dad did that.
How can my children gather that? Because Melody implanted that.
That's not true. Don't dare do that. I defend you more than I do anything else.
Told me, Daddy, Mommy told me you have a girlfriend. Daddy, Mommy told me that you were out with this girl. I'm like why is Mommy telling you this?
Do your kids know about the other woman and your other son?
Melody's told them both things, the child
So if
and the
that's
other
accurate,
woman.
so let me say this. If that
it
is
not?
accurate, I'm about to. If I told my children that you had a child, whenever we pulled up to West End Grill a few weeks ago, while you were there with your baby mama and your child, and my kids was crying, and I had to calm
Why
them
did you
down.
drive over there?
I can paint
That's
the whole
pathetic
picture
right
for
there,
no,
though.
you're pathetic because
no.
here's the thing, I don't have to protect your life. The next thing I knew, my daughter Mariah had her window down, and her body was out saying, "Get away from my dad! Get away from my father!" So by the time I look up, I see it's him, his child, and his baby mother.
When Mariah saw you, your son, and your child's mother together.
It was from a distance, yeah.
So your daughter seeing her father, a woman, a child, just put two and two together.
No, she still don't know.
She still doesn't know.
Because I'm not about to do that. That ain't my place to tell.
But why haven't you told the kids yet that they have a brother?
I guess it just takes time.
Again, and that's why I was sanctioned, because I'm like, for what? You know? So this happened at the beginning when, you know, it was more of like, Martell, you struck the kids 25 times. That's when my children was taken away from me for 56 days. And that was before they even heard my side or what really happened. It just immediately took the kids. And that hurt me to the core. That was like back in like January of last year or whatever. And, you know, I missed my daughter's birthdays, both of them, their birthdays or whatever.
Look, cute setup. They got something going on. Keisha went crazy on the setup. Y'all. She went crazy. I don't know if she really did that though, y'all, for real. I think she, because I caught her on the back end. I said, I don't know. I caught her on the back end. I don't even know if she did this for real, y'all. Keisha the truth. Right. Happy Monday. Hey, Taylor.
I went to court for it, and I mean, again, it all went my way. She was forced to drop it or whatever because they didn't see anything and foul play me doing any type of abuse. And again, I would never abuse my children, period. And then, you know, Melody already had the kids in therapy. She was going to therapy. So the judge said, Mr. Holt.
Yeah, they showed that on the show. I remember that.
Yeah. So the judge said it's only right for me to go to therapy. And I'm like, so I was against it 100%. I'm like, no, I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't go. But then I was in contempt of court. So that's why I was sanctioned right there. And then it doesn't make any sense. She said, so Martell, since you didn't abide by the rules, so if you do ever get full custody, you would not get child support and you would not get your attorney fees paid. So I look back at that. I'm like, why? You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, she forced me to go to therapy, and to this day, I'm happy that I was forced to go to therapy because, you know, now I go on my own. The judge said it's only right for me to go to therapy. And I'm like, so I was against it 100%. I'm like, no, I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't go. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, she forced me to go to therapy, and to this day, I'm happy that I was forced to go to therapy because, you know, now I go on my own.
Yeah.
It's just entertainment purpose. It's
not.
It's just entertainment purpose.
It's not.
No.
In the case of
This
anybody.
is just entertainment purpose.
It's not.